coffee at a gas station. A little bit of gas and water. Back on the road. Woo. It's a little bit bright out here. How are you guys? Oh, sorry. Out of hands. Out of hands. Loud thing. It was an awesome summit. Yes. Did everyone have fun watching the PhD summit? That's the real question. Hang on, I'm looking for my card.
You gotta do like this.
What?
It's all good.
She's doing something. What are you doing, woman?
Are you multitasking?
Yeah, I'm multitasking. Of course I'm multitasking. I am spiffy. Let's see. I don't know. Let's see. I haven't used this. I haven't tried this one at a gas station, so we're going to see what it does. Apparently it's going to work. That one. Okay. Blaze says, I've been watching the replay of the summit. I had other things to do yesterday.
Oh, I don't have one. Skip?
Yeah, I don't have one. I don't have a...
Yes.
Yes. Yeah, I don't have a high V reward thingy. Hi, Raquel.
Well, this is actually Casey, so it wouldn't do any good anyway.
Right? Why did it say high V?
Because I think it does accept high V's at Casey's.
Ah, that makes sense. Hello, everybody. Haven't had a chance to watch the summit yet. Was not home yesterday. So in the truck a little while ago, I realized that Neely and Lindsay and Janet and I have not recorded yet. Blaze says hi, Mary.
Hey!
So I messaged them and I was like, did we miss it? Like, did we forget? Lindsay was like, we forgot. Oops. So Wendy said, stuck sitting behind a car accident on 65. Ooh. Maps assures me it's only a 6-minute delay, and it still insists on that after 45 minutes. I'm so sorry, Wendy.
That's GPS down there.
That our little GPS has been taking us fun places today.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it's been all kinds of fun. Mary D is determined to get
I'm gonna hit it right on the nose.
$20 of gas.
Oh,
No.
close enough. $19.99. Girl shot, $19.99.
Oh my gosh. Prince, give receipt, give.
Must give out.
Wow, that's a fun receipt. It's called the scratch pad receipt. That's what that is. In case you need some, oh, I have her keys. You ain't gonna go keys there.
No. Well, I tried sticking my finger in there, but
Try sticking your finger in it, it didn't work.
No.
Huh. Darn. And they didn't have any water in there at the soda fountain. Bastards. My mom used to call it a photo fountain. She kept saying it wrong. A photo fountain. I think I did it when I was little, so she copied me. Okay.
Our game now.
It's not on that side. It's on this side. Hi, Danette. Where you go? Did you pull in on the wrong side? There's a girl here that's driving around the thing, so I'm guessing she pulled in on the wrong side. Oh, you can put that there.
No.
Can you put it there?
I can in a minute. After I get over the bumpies.
I didn't know if you would pull up and the lid would pop off.
Nope. Yeah.
Let's not do that. Hi, Marcy. Had awesome fun at Mammoth Cave. I've never been to Mammoth Cave. I've been to the whatchamacallit caves. I can smell how hot that coffee is.
I can feel how hot that coffee. They don't have the damn sleeves.
No, they didn't have any sleeves.
No. They hold like 4-pack carriers, but no sleeves. Go figure.
Just like they had no water. Enjoyed the panel yesterday as they answered questions. Oh yes. I actually need to go back and watch Cindy's longer presentation. Apparently she has a longer presentation that I think should be up because a bunch of it at the live. Yeah, she had to keep skipping because she was running out of time. I'm pouring my water into my cup. I'm sure this is fascinating. And my cup started tipping. That was funny. Multitasking. So what's up with you guys? Anything new? Anything exciting? I saw some people at the conference. I got poisoned several times. Itchy bomb was good, but man, it kind of kicked my butt. But my butt.
Your savior.
I will show you my saving grace. Hang on, let me get it. Wait, that's a box of sardines. That's not it.
That was sardines.
I mean, the sardines did save me at lunch, though.
That's true.
Yeah, they were very helpful. Wait. Is this it? I think it's it. Okay, I got it. Okay. You ready? Next time you eat something you shouldn't eat. This is not an excuse, like go out and eat a bunch of carbs and then do this. Activated charcoal caps. A good friend of mine, she has some pretty severe food allergies, and if she accidentally gets a cross-contamination of some kind, she takes charcoal capsules. And so when I got something that I shouldn't have, or like I ate something that I haven't eaten in a few weeks and then come to find out, yeah, I can't eat that, she told me, she was like, take charcoal capsules. So I was like, oh, I didn't even know. I meant to take some with me on the trip and I forgot. So we went to a Japanese steakhouse and I literally handed them my stick of butter. Like a whole stick. I was like, yeah, I can't use your guys' oil. Can you please cook all of our food at the table with this stick of butter? And we watched them do it. They scraped off the grill and then they cooked with the butter, and you could tell like the butter was brown because it browned the butter. So they absolutely did it. They got steak and shrimp, but then they put, I think, some kind of seasoning on there. So and I'm sure it had soy in it. I'm sure, probably. They probably marinated the steak or something too. So I was like, within just a few minutes, my cheeks turn red. Like they get pretty flushed, and then it goes across the bridge of my nose, and I was like, dang it! I wonder if CVS or Walgreens has charcoal caps, and we passed both. We passed a CVS and a Walgreens, so we walked afterwards, and we checked the CVS. They were completely sold out. So we went to the Walgreens and looked, and there was one bottle left. By the time I got back to the hotel, so I had nothing to take it with. By the time I got back to the hotel, my heart was racing and I felt extremely dizzy. So that was fun. I took 4 of these guys. I took 4 of the activated charcoal caps, and it made a huge difference. Within 20 minutes, I wasn't dying. So that might be a little bit of a tip for anybody who reacts as ridiculously as I do. Then you can do that and see if it works for you. I'm starting to wonder if chicken is giving digestive issues. There's a lot of people who cannot handle chicken. Oh yeah, the hormones and the way that they're fed.
Especially now.
Most chicken that's in the grocery stores, they're actually fed their own feathers. The feathers of the ones that have died previously that they've harvested, they grind up and they add it to the chicken food, to the chicken meal, because feathers have protein in them. So talk about, it's like the ultimate autophagy. You're recycling your friend's leftover protein. Wow.
It's called cannibalism.
It's called cannibalism. So, And then, of course, the grain, the soy, the corn, all GMO food junk that they feed them, living on top of each other. Most chicken is not good. And I heard from some farmers a couple of, like almost a year ago. Someone asked, how can you tell if an animal was pasture raised or if it was commercially raised? And somebody, and the farmer said, by the way it smells when you cook it. If it smells like feet or a barnyard when you're cooking it, that's because of the way that it won't have that smell of the feces. Whereas if you get it from the grocery store, usually it will. And now, whenever I make my chicken broth, I have a half of a giant freezer full of frozen chicken. I have to eat the chicken. Like, I have to cook the chicken. Whether I eat the chicken or not, I can still make broth with the chicken and then freeze dry the chicken or give it to the kids. And it smells really nasty to me. Always. And so every time I smell that, I'm like, oh yeah, that smells fantastic. It's gross, but it's true. Because if I harvest one of my own chickens and cook them in the pressure cooker for broth, it smells like chicken, but it doesn't smell like feet. So gross. So pork and chicken are the two that when you're cooking it, sometimes you can get that off, a little bit of an off smell, and you're like, I don't think the meat is bad. It's probably just the way that it was harvested or that it was grown. So there's a couple of tips for you. Activated charcoal capsule. And then
Animals that don't smell like feet.
Are animals that don't smell like feet, and they usually taste fine. But we have somebody who came over to the left side and they squatted. We've had a lot of those people. They like to come over and then they get in front of us and then they squat. Have y'all seen that? I don't know if it's a TikTok or if it was just an Instagram reel, but it's this guy. So funny. He's explaining what the different traffic lanes are. And he's like, the right one, this is for people who are scared. This on the freeway. He's like, this is for people who are scared. You just want to like dip your toe in the water. You know, you're not quite ready yet. So that's for you if you're scared. You're gonna stay over there. The middle lane, this is for the law-abiding citizens. This is your lane. You're gonna follow all the laws. You're gonna go the speed limit. No, you're gonna obey the law. Because the left lane, that's for the people that got ticket money. And so he does this video, and then of course people do reactions to it. So there's all these police officers that they're watching this, they're recording their responses, and all of them are like, yes, exactly. And the guy's like, if you're a law-abiding citizen, he goes, if you belong in that middle lane, he goes, don't get over here in this left lane and tell us what we need to do. We have ticket money. We want to go fast and get the ticket. We can do that. And the cops are all like, yes, yeah, don't go over there. Stay in the middle. So every time someone gets over, I'm like, do you have ticket money? Oh, you don't got ticket money. You're not even going the speed limit. You don't got ticket money. It's pretty funny. Heidi said, same with ground beef. Pasture-raised beef doesn't smell like feet the way the regular beef does. They taste the same. It's just the smell. Yeah, they taste the same. They really do. It's just the smell. So whenever I cook something, Richard and I can't even stand pork anymore. Like pork chops, I can barely do bacon. I really can't even do bacon. Pork belly, I haven't been able to, like, I'll make it, and after about 3 bites, I'm like, hey Noah, do you want some pork belly? You can have some pork belly. It's fine. But yeah, let me see. Synergy says, I rarely buy chicken or turkey anymore. I don't have a major reaction, but it seems to be very inflammatory to me, causing big water weight increases. I am literally sitting in the passenger seat right now with my feet up on the dashboard. It's not a safety thing. It's definitely not. But
We can
my
turn off your airbag.
what?
I think we can turn off your airbag.
I know. I was like, I thought about that. I was like, if something happens and I have time, the first thing I'm gonna do is drop my feet so that I don't like knock
Wind
my
up
face,
behind your ears.
knock myself out with my knees if the airbag goes off. But my ankles have been so swollen on this trip. And our first day, we were driving and we got there. My ankles were way bigger than shit. But I'm a little swollen now, but it's not too bad. Alpha Gal sucks. Oh yes. I remember when I first found that tick bite on me, and I kept breaking out in hives. I was afraid that I had alpha gal. I got tested. It was negative. I don't know how accurate that test is, because I know that the Lyme test isn't very accurate. But before I got the test and I was breaking out in hives, I thought maybe there was a chance that I had alpha gal. So I went to Just Fowl, and it was tons of like turkey and turkey slices and chicken, and oh my gosh, like there was a lot of it. It was, hi Myrick. I don't know, am I rolling? I don't think I'm just kind of sort of, I'm just cruising. Wow. Cruising and grooving all at the same time. Grooving. My ankles always swell when I travel. Yes. So I have a 9-hour ride with Mary to get from Tennessee up to Iowa. And then I got to go from Iowa to Wisconsin. That's another 5-hour drive. So I'm trying to keep my feet up as much as I can on the first leg of the journey, so that I can try to save my ankles, because once I start driving,
Ain't no putting your feet on the next day.
I actually do put my left leg up sometimes.
Yeah.
But, and I used to be really good at driving with my left foot, because I'd actually hurt my right foot.
Yeah.
And so I wanted to learn to be able to drive with both. So I actually can drive with my left foot. I'm not as good, and I'm kind of out of practice. I might want to start practicing again so I can alternate which foot I put up when I drive.
Never buy an automatic or a manual.
I will never. Oh my gosh, I did learn on a manual.
Yeah, but if you only got one foot, then it can be a problem.
It might be problematic. Very, very true. Off topic, want to ask before I head off to the showers after my poor man's car sauna. If I cool down and maybe dry that before I get in the shower, does my body reabsorb toxins that I sweated out? I have no idea. If I cool down and maybe dry a bit before I get in the shower, does the body reabsorb the toxins that I sweated out?
If you towel off, probably not as much, but if you just air dry,
I would think so. So that's probably would be a very good thing to have a towel with you in your poor man's sauna and towel off as much as possible before doing anything else.
And if you sauna poor man or not, and can shower right away, as Mitch might be, do a cold shower, like jump in when it's cold, because
it closes up your pores. Yeah, cold shower. That might be a safe move. Yeah, or like cool shower, rinse off.
It's a wake up call.
And then, oh my gosh, y'all, I have to start working on this whole cold therapy thing. Don't wanna, but I should. I've actually heard that's one of the reasons. Who was it? Somebody on Instagram posted something. I legit don't remember who it was, about why we get sick, and it's not actually carnivore yogi. Maybe it might have been carnivore yogi.
Wim Hof is the guru of cold.
Yeah, I gotta work on the cold thing. But this post said that it's not the cold temperatures that make us sick, or the lack of, I don't remember. There was like a list of things that don't make us sick in the winter, but the list of things that make us sick is the fact that we are not adapted to the cold. Makes us more susceptible. And anyone who's done the cold therapy regimen or the ice baths can attest to that. They will tell you, when you first do it, it's hard, but now I almost never get cold. And I've actually seen in some other countries where it's frigid. I mean, really, really cold all the time.
The Netherlands.
They don't, with like the Netherlands, they don't wear jackets. A lot of them do not wear coats or jackets because they're so cold adapted that they're fine. Like, they'll wear boots and pants and long sleeves and some mittens and a hat, but they don't have the big, giant, bulky parkas because they're cold adapted. And their babies actually sleep outside. It doesn't matter how cold it is outside. You'll go and you'll see they will have all of their prams, their strollers, and they'll be lined up outside, and there's babies sleeping in them, lined up outside of restaurants and stores and things like that.
No swamp in there.
And so from a very young age, they're very cold adapted. And I was like, that is. So I think that there's probably something to it. I need to start working on that. I'm kind of putting it off.
It's coming, darling.
Exactly. It's coming because my Wisconsin winter is coming. Anything new you learned at the summit that I will be trying? Oh, someone asked me, how was the summit too? Did we learn anything new? Did I say I learned anything new? I don't think I learned anything new. I just love the people. Like, I love the people.
Expanded on a lot of stuff that you kind of knew.
There was like 99% of the stuff that I've been saying on, like, raising your metabolic, making sure you're getting enough calories because your metabolic rate. Yeah, Dr. Barry went into that whole thing and confirmed all of that. Honestly, I go to those, yes, partially, like Metabolic Health Summit, that I go to learn because, oh my gosh, drinking from a fire hose of information in this field. This was kind of a reinforcement of everything, but then also it's the people. So it's the people that I really go for, and I love. I've been messaging Ask Nurse Cindy. I've been emailing her for months. And I didn't think she was avoiding me. I just figured she hadn't seen it. So she was there. So I walked up to her and I was like, hi. And she was like, hi, I don't know you. I was like, I don't expect you to know me. So introduced myself. I said, yeah, I emailed you a couple of times. And she goes, oh, honey. Oh, no, I'm sorry. She's like, I get thousands. She gets like thousands of spam emails. And she just doesn't really go through. She doesn't have time. She's busy. So I got her number. Joe and Rachel were there. So I hopped onto their live stream. So we got to talk a whole bunch. I got to catch them up on what I'm doing now and how things are going. Let me see. I had Kim's information from the Metabolic Health Summit. Let me see. Oh, I didn't get Autumn's information. Darn it, I forgot. I'll have to spam Autumn in some way. I got a bio coach. I got their information. Of course, Keto Chow. They were there. Chris and Miriam. Meet Miriam in person. So I got to give her a big old hug. Let me see. I'm trying to think. Decided to get out and get grounded during your life. Oh, that's fantastic, Uncle BK. Thank you. Like, try to take some of my energy for being in this car and like ground it for me. Can you do that? Off to the shower. Thank you very much. You're very welcome. Yeah, cold shower always afterwards. See you on the replay. Anything new you learned at the summit, I will be checking. I don't think there was anything new. Not really. Although, I'm going to make a video about this. Dr. Barry, at one point in time, someone asked a question, and he says, oh, no, that would never happen. Well, maybe in like 5% or like 3% or something like that.
Or 3%.
I'm the 3%er. And I'm going to be making a video about that because there's so many people that are emulating what I'm doing, and they are not part of the 3%. Honestly, at this point in time, with what I'm doing, I'm talking to the 3%ers. And a lot of what I am recommending, I have reasons. I tell this to my kids all the time. I have reasons for everything that I'm recommending. absolutely everything. And it's different from a lot of other recommendations. And I have reasons for that. And yet everybody, I know it's adorable. And yet everybody is so different that you then have to take responsibility for yourself and take it to the next step, because I can't talk to you to see what your symptoms are, see what your side effects are, see how your progress is going, what's going well, what's going bad, are your cravings coming back? Exactly. I can't talk to each one of you. So my goal is, I'm really shifting into, I want to teach you guys how to do this for yourself, because I can't do this. So what are the things you should be looking for? What are the things you should be adapting? Like I realized, like I said, I didn't really want to do the what I eat in a day videos anymore. So I was eating the same thing over and over and over again. And then I realized I started to slip back down into my old habits of not eating enough. So I was like, oh, gotta change that. Why change that? You guys don't know that yet. You guys have no idea what I'm doing. And so I was like, okay, I really do need to do another video to catch you guys up to what I'm doing right now. Because it's not what a lot of people are saying and what a lot of people are thinking. And I think a lot of what I have said recently or in the past has been taken out of context. So I'm going to be addressing that very soon and filling you guys in on what that is. My hair is a giant disaster. There's just all there is to it. So yeah, I met the bio coach. Oh, and then grass-fed girl. She was there too. So I went over and I talked to her. And
did you wind up talking to Jessica?
No, the Sykes was there too,
Yeah.
right? Yeah, Robert Sykes was there. I never got around to talking to him. I was talking to everybody else. Sorry, Ayana. I didn't talk to Robert Sykes. But so there was people there, had tons of fun. I did not eat a single thing that they provided at the dinner.
Good.
I heard it was fantastic. It smelled great, but they did the brisket in Redmond seasoned salt. At least I believe that's what I was told. I can't have the Redmond seasoned salt. And then when they slice the brisket, it goes down into the meat. So I went and got Five Guys with Kristen. We drove over to Five Guys. $8 a patty. $8 a patty. So got 3 patties. Go, person. You are in my way. Oh man. We're slowing down, man. Apparently, we should have gone that way.
Well, we could have stopped by the airport.
Oh, wow. So we went to Five Guys to go pick up some patties to eat at the dinner, because I've had Five Guys before and I was totally fine. Yep, not totally
Not so
fine.
much.
No. So I don't know if there was something, I'm sure there was something on the grill. I ate 1 patty and started having a reaction. And I had already had 2 capsules. So in 1 patty, I felt my cheeks start to flush. My head, I kind of got a little bit dizzy, and I was like, and I'm done. So I was going to eat when I got to the room, and I never did. I didn't, because I didn't get back to the room until like 9:15 or something. So I did not eat again last night. So yesterday I had 2 coffees. Something like yesterday was not a stellar day. It was bad. It was very bad. So I'm looking forward to getting back home and getting back on track for what I need to be doing. So my pain level today, my shoulders are hurting a little bit. My ankles were a little bit swollen. My face, you can still see it. My little red is still pretty predominant on there. Oh, my right arm. It's weird. It's like, it's the fibromyalgia spots. So that starts to hurt. And then my arm starts to go numb. My fingers tingle. So I'm dealing with a little bit of that. It's not bad. It kind of sucks a little bit, but it's not terrible.
Have to put you on a cart to get you
No,
in the car.
Mary D did not have to go back to her EMT training and like save
Or
my
get a
life.
Bellman's cart to get you out of the
Let's
hotel.
not know, Lord, that's never happened. Thank goodness. Well, I was in one accident once and I had to be on that. They thought I whacked my head. I didn't whack my head. It was fine. It was fine. Any resources for metabolic issues caused by medications, chemical exposures. That's another one of those, if food didn't cause it, food may not be the only thing to fix it. and that really sucks. Honestly, it's probably going to be a very unpopular opinion, but Dr. Rimka, because she doesn't always focus on just the food. I honestly and wholeheartedly believe you got to get the food right first. In the last video that I did with her, she was like, no, don't worry, it's not about the food. I disagree. Like, I get what she's saying. And she's not saying in everyone's... I know I'm watching. I'm like, what happened? I don't know. I see a whole bunch of bikes and no bikers on the bikes.
And there's a bunch of people up here walking.
I wonder what happened. I don't know. We're creepy crawling here. There's something. I don't know.
We had something going on.
It's like wood. It's interesting. Anyways. So...
yeah, there's something going on because that's a photographer.
Oh.
And that generally means we took pictures of
somebody's
shit.
getting pictures of the boo-boos. That's what happened.
And there's a big...
well...
yeah, something that came off of a...
woo! There's like trash
and shit.
Yep, all kinds of stuff.
Yeah.
So...
this is old. Well, not real old, but
no,
older.
like older
Pickup stuff.
I really think that you have to get your foundation. And they talk about this at the summit, at the PhD summit. There's all kinds of trash all over the road.
Well,
They talk about this at the
cleanup
PhD summit.
That's it. They're just doing the highway
That's what they're
cleanup.
doing. Highway cleanup. No death. No death, please. They talk about this at the PhD summit. You gotta have a foundation. Kim Howerton had some of the most amazing quotes.
T-shirt quotes.
That I'm hoping that Autumn turns into
Be the
t-shirts.
lighthouse, not the foghorn. That was
Yeah,
my favorite.
she was like, I choose to be the lighthouse and not the foghorn. One of the ones that was so good. The other one was, sometimes you just got to jump and find your wings on the way down.
Yep, those were the two besties.
They were so good. Like, so many quotes. Kim's quotes were amazing. So, but that's one of the things that she said. She's like, I think food is the foundation. Like, if you're going to build a house, you have to have a foundation to build on. So I think you have to, yes, try to figure out where you feel the best with your N=1 experiments for your food. But if food wasn't the only thing to hurt you, then food can't be the only thing to fix you. For some people, it is. And they're very lucky. And they said this at the summit too. For some people, yes, it does work. But for a lot of people, it doesn't work. So get your foundation in place. You need to figure out what's going to work for you. And you're going to be able to build from there. But you're going to have to start incorporating things like grounding, cold therapy, the infrared saunas. It's another one that I'm working on trying to figure out a way to do. Detoxing, supporting your body in unconventional ways. Sometimes it's one of the reasons I signed up to work with Danny, that I've been planning on doing that. I gotta do that. That's a whole nother video all in itself too. But there's a lot of other ways that you can support yourself that don't have to do with food. I think finding your happy place with food that gets you feeling better than you were, and yes, you're probably still going to have to make tweaks along the way, but get your foundation in place and then look outside. You're going to have to look outside of the food. I have to look outside of the food. Food is not going to fix me, because unfortunately the several ticks that infected me had nothing to do with food. So I can't rely on food alone to fix me. I have to search for outside things that are going to do that. So Dr. Rimka might be a good place to start looking for the non-food items. But anybody that talks about, who does the cold therapy, you said?
Wim Hof.
Wim Hof.
Yeah.
So that's cold
Look
therapy.
For the Wim Hof method.
Wim Hof method.
YouTube it.
Yeah, so Google that for the cold therapy. Infrared saunas. Dr. Rimka does have a whole thing on her drrimka.com page, and that has all kinds of information about infrared saunas. Be really careful to get one that's not high in EMF. That's the biggest thing, is you do not want the EMF when you're doing, so you can't
You can
be
buy 'em
super
cheap, but-
careful about getting something off of Amazon because it could be irradiating your body. Not helpful.
And as cool as it sounds to get one with like Bluetooth and shit like that.
Yeah, if it's got like a Bluetooth connection and stuff like that, don't. No, or very, very low EMF ratings. Cindy says, I saw you at PhD online. You look great. Oh, thank you, my darling. Yes, many great shirts to come. And hello, Allie. Wife and I service connected with more than 4 years military chemical exposures. Oh, my husband's a disaster. Plus, I have alpha gal trying to do carnivore, find whatever else we can do. So, absolutely, the cold therapy, the infrared saunas, the grounding, meditation, getting your sleep in order is huge because your brain is what controls your healing, and you can't really heal when your brain isn't functioning properly because it wasn't able to cleanse itself at night. It wasn't able to reset and go back through and kind of store what happened, process what happened in your dreams, things like that, and then moving on. Your sauna is lava rocks. You can absolutely do the old-fashioned saunas too. That is perfectly fine. I've asked some, I'm like, okay, is there a difference between the infrared and the traditionals? And they're like, there's differences, but I mean, like, the main thing is you're gonna get it out of your pores. I actually contacted. Yeah, some people can't handle the humidity. Like I can't handle the humidity. I can't breathe. I start having a panic attack in a traditional sauna. I actually reached out to Sauna Space, and I emailed them, and I was like, "Hi, can we talk?" So we're gonna see what comes from that. And one of the things that Becky Niles said on the interview that I did with her, she was talking about pillars of health, and that she's like, I really think that there's so many different pillars of health, and we have to work on all of them to build us up evenly. You can't just focus on one. You can't just focus on the food, because that one pillar gets really, really tall and everything else is lacking, and you're going to be all tilted and tipped.
Legs on a chair or a stool.
You're going to be sitting here like me with my feet up on the dashboard, but your stool, if you're thinking about it, they need to be even. So yes, food is a foundation, but going beyond that is super important, and figuring out what your individual pillars are. Because for some people, the food part comes super easy, but then they still struggle with all kinds of other things that they don't even really realize that they're struggling with. So, for some people, the exercise comes super easy, but then they've got an eating disorder that they don't even want to admit that they have. So each person has to look at themselves and evaluate where they really are. Yeah, Blaze is the one that told me about Sauna Space. I've got info for high quality infrared cheap. You'll have to put it. Wendy, you have to put it. You should put it in the Mighty Network and on Facebook in the two groups so people can see it. Cindy asked if I'm going to Keto Palooza. No. I went to this one because I've been a Patreon of Dr. Berry's for years, and so I wanted to go and support them and see the people who support them and be with like-minded people. I have one other, well, possibly two other trips that I got to take this year, but not for keto. So because of that, I'm pretty tripped out for the year on keto events. As much as I would love to do more, I don't think that my health can handle it right now. I've just been having the most ridiculous reactions to so many things. I'll go over in the video. It's a bumpy road, I'm sorry. It's just a bit. But to let you guys know why I am one of those 3%ers, and why what I do is probably not necessary for most people, because most other people are not going to be in that 3%. and you need to be careful. If you're not a 3%er, you probably shouldn't be pushing it or doing that. Are these bugs or is it rain?
No, I think those are gnats and bugs.
Oh, wait.
Oh,
Oh, it is rain. I legit, sometimes I can't tell.
Yeah.
I'm like, bugs or rain. This is rain. It's sprinkling.
Even though the sun is out.
The sun is out and it's sprinkling.
Look behind. How dark it is.
That's hilarious. So I've got, I don't even know what time it is. I can't see. Oh, it's right there. Well, we took the map off.
That's right.
So now I'm like, wait, it's all different. I don't know where it is.
Yeah.
3:42. We should be there. Actually, like really,
25 minutes?
yeah, like soon, actually. And then I'm gonna get a fully leaded cup of coffee. Because normally I am fully decaf. I don't drink much of anything. I still have 5 hours to go.
We gotta get you to whiskey.
And I am exhausted. I am so tired.
Get you some ketones.
I was gonna throw my MCT oil powder into it. Oh, you have the IQ.
I got the good shit.
She's got the ketone IQ. I might take a shot.
I get you jacked up.
I just might do that. I did not bring any ketones. I honestly do not drink any ketones unless I'm severely in pain or have a headache or something, which honestly is not very often. Because I make my own ketones just fine. So I have no reason to drink ketones most of the time. I didn't even bring any with me. I should have. In hindsight, I should have, because I probably didn't need them. Riding a bicycle
It's raining.
side of the highway in the rain. Fantastic. It's probably going to get a little loud. Blaze says, nope, I'm not a 3%. I'm probably, she's a mutant. That's what she is. She's a mutant.
A hybrid. She's not a mutant.
You're
She's
not,
a hybrid.
I love it. Mary says, you're not a mutant, you're a hybrid. I love it. But yeah, so there's videos that I've been needing to make for a little while, and this just confirmed I gotta make these videos and let you guys know what is actually going on, what's happening. Blaze says, okay, Mary.
I got you, sister. I got your back.
I got you, sister. I was resting my arm on the truck and it was like, boom, 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 boom.
Yeah, now we're in the backwoods.
We're in the back road, so I'm probably gonna lose signal here pretty soon.
No, you shouldn't
So,
have any signals.
It's just that I'm gonna make someone puke is what I'm gonna do. With the
I don't know if it'd be any better there.
I doubt it.
Probably not.
You see my arm, I can kind of float it a little bit.
Where's that anti?
In the thing, it's like
thing.
It's very interesting. It's still sunny and raining.
Yeah, it's a little sketchy.
Yeah, at least it's not green.
That's true. Yeah.
Not green.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, no, it's all blue. Blue and gray. We're good. Let me see, is there anything else? Any other questions?
It's up to you. Swag back giveaway.
Oh, yes! That's what I should do.
Or you can wait. Whatever.
So, you guys will be the first ones to hear. There were some extras, leftovers for the VIPs that couldn't make it. And the VIPs, I can go through one. I'm going to grab one.
Should be
Why I have
on my
Mary.
side or your
She's
side.
so smart. She's my physical personal assistant, Blaze. You are my digital personal assistant. So we ended up getting some of these bags, and look what's in it. So why, as my doctor told me, there's that. There is a trial pack of all of the keto chow. It's the fasting drops. Wow, that was a really pretty color. Fasting drops, magnesium drops, electrolyte drops, and daily minerals. There is blue paper. I'm sure that is the most important part.
There's a chocolate. Yeah,
A little
Redmond's.
baby Redmonds. And, 2 baby Redmonds. 3 baby Redmonds.
Yep.
3 baby Redmonds.
Well, that might be an extra bag because it was on
Oh, okay, a baby Redmonds. And then,
Keto chow chocolates.
the chocolates. So, we have extras. So I'm going to do a little bit of a giveaway on those. I just have to figure out how to do the giveaway because I don't know how to do the giveaway. So I will do that. What?
They said, who cares if the blue paper gets back in?
Gotta put the blue paper back in. The blue paper makes the whole thing. Come on. Nisha, you know Nisha. Color coordinated the whole thing.
Oh, hell yeah.
And she did such an amazing job with the dinner, with the food.
Oh,
She
yeah.
was like meticulous. She made sure that there was no sugar in the barbecue sauce. And it was all safe. And I mean,
Well,
like
most of the
everything.
recipes were from
Most of the recipes were
cooking
from
keto.
Melissa.
Yeah.
From, cooking keto with Faith.
Yep.
I think it's what it's
Her
called.
coleslaw and
Yep, her coleslaw. There was Brussels sprouts, pulled chicken, which might have been okay, but I didn't want just pulled chicken because I can't have the barbecue sauce. I could have my own barbecue sauce, but I can't have that one.
Yep.
And I mean, like I had butter,
Yeah.
but I was like, that just. And then the brisket,
They made a couple of
which I couldn't
desserts
have.
from her.
They had a cucumber
Lemon.
salad.
Yep.
There was a chocolate pie, little like mini keto safe chocolate pies. They were all Melissa's recipes, and then I think a lemon one.
Lemon meringue kind of a thing.
And then Dry Farm Wines was there as well. They had a couple extra bottles, so they gave me a couple extra bottles. So I passed those on to some of the people in my Mighty Network already.
And some really good, like, some kind of beef with the butter and herb.
Oh, yes, they had appetizers and they had drinks, and I didn't touch any of
water.
it. They had amazing water. No. I didn't touch any of it because I was like, nope, there's no way I'm gonna be able to do that. So I will figure out how to do a giveaway. I will probably make a video and then just have you guys put the hashtag down below, because I think that there's like a program online where if I put in the website or the link to that video, and it'll take all the hashtags and it'll like randomly pick some. So I don't know, I gotta figure it out. But anyways, yeah, that's what we'll do. And I think that's it. It stopped raining. That's it.
Might do it again.
It might. Yeah. We're getting close though.
Oh, yeah.
So I'm gonna let you guys go. I'm actually shocked I have not gotten car sick yet. Because generally I get car sick. Wow, can you imagine how tired I'd be this time if I had to take Dramamine?
Oh, shit.
I took it the first time because I had to work in the car on the way.
He's sleeping.
So I was like, God.
Crap duster.
Uh,
Either that or it's a plane about to crash.
well, hopefully the plane's not about to crash. Yeah, I wonder if he's spraying glyphosate or something.
Yeah, probably.
Crappy plane crop dusting right now. Hello, Amy. I saw you on the live stream. Happy you were able to make the event. It was awesome. So, thanks, guys, for hanging out with us as we are driving and for asking a few questions. I will make those videos and catch you guys up to what's going on with me and what I'm actually doing now, because it's not what I was doing and it's not what a lot of people apparently think I'm doing. So I'm going to fill in some of those gaps for you. Someone just put that in front of us. So I love you all, and I will see you in a little while.